And we are back.
We're back. One more wanka to put on the couch.
The casting couch.
Oh, he's not old. He's young. Weren't we talking to an old man? Like, wasn't he like in the trailer when we started?
Yeah. I think we're gonna have different people come in and out.
Maybe.
Alright. What's wrong with
Do
you?
we want to ask about? Okay, yeah, we'll just
It's like
start there.
those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over. Nothing changes.
Bro.
Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
That one was easy to feel.
Yeah.
You,
You're in purgatory.
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway. Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change,
no.
like a murder.
Okay.
Dr. Dekker's murder was sudden.
No. Okay.
It's terrible. But Doctor, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday, Monday, Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward.
Alright, well.
Well, what an introduction to this man.
To move forward, I really have to see something that feels like it can't be rewound. Like a death or some other tragedy. It's not enough to hear it or read it. I've got to see it. I suppose from that point of view, it looks like I'm in control of
Did
things.
you see his death then? Because he said...
No. Sorry.
I don't know, you're kind of among us.
I can't answer that.
Wouldn't want to answer that.
To move forward, I really have to see something that feels like it can't be rewound. Like a death or some other tragedy. It's not enough to hear it or...
You gotta see it, huh?
I didn't see the driver.
What?
It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right.
What the fuck?
Natural. Bits of metal pushing through her.
Oh.
That was 5 years ago. My fiancée, my childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her.
Ah, yes, a gamer.
Based.
She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked
What
again.
the fuck?
Sorry, it's Warcraft. We spent a lot of time on there.
Okay.
I see. He was, as you say, educated.
I don't know anything about that.
Warcraft. Tell me more about this game. Warcraft.
We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth. Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life.
Grinding life, yes sir.
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset.
No.
I used to be a builder.
A builder, huh? Was your name Bob?
I used to be a builder, contractor. I had to quit.
we were on the same wavelength there.
Start all over again the next day. I needed something less obvious.
Can you fix it? Less obvious?
I don't have anything.
Oh, yes you can is what you should say.
I watched that Bill Murray film.
Oh, hell yeah.
To see if there's
Never watched it.
To see
No, it's iconic for a reason.
That's how bad it's gotten. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor?
Try a new thing. I mean,
I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
do different things in a day.
Yeah.
Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off.
There's so much we can do.
I'm on temazepam. Dr. Dekker prescribed them for me. He thought I'd sleep through to a whole new day. I didn't.
Okay. What do you want me to ask him exactly?
Tell him to try something new. Like, try something new.
I don't have an answer to that question.
Fuck you.
As always. You asked me that yesterday. I didn't have an answer for you then either.
Alright, well...
Well, that's confusing.
Well, the,
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown
aren't
much.
growing.
I think that maybe I'm
not
aging. When the day resets,
Yeah, you're not aging.
I just reset with it. I'm 57.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
If you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
What did you just say to me?
To move forward, I really have to see something that feels like it can't be rewound, like a death or some other tragedy. It's not enough to hear it or read it. I've got to see it. I suppose from that point of view, it looks like I'm in control of things.
In control?
Yeah, you're in control of things.
I'm not in control. Doctor, look at me. I'm broken. You need to help me.
Oh, you?
Don't worry about the tragedy, okay?
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me.
Accident was your fault.
I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her.
Bits of metal pushing through her.
5 years ago.
Not natural.
And 5 years ago.
It's his fault.
don't know.
He said it was his fault.
I was fine for quite a while
Okay.
after the accident.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Well,
accident was your fault
injury,
too.
Depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Dekker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
No,
No.
Wanka.
Fuck, man. Don't you want to be helped?
I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a
So
family.
Hannah's dead.
I haven't had any relationships since then. No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward.
Okay, well, you answered the wrong question, but yeah.
Yeah, the one thing we really have left for him so far is the 5 years ago.
I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well,
Oh, he was being treated for depression. I mean...
Yeah, I'm just gonna put in depression.
I do suffer.
Oh, yeah, really, that's crazy. I would
Not
never guess.
surprising, is it? I used to get fatigue, too. Just overwhelming tiredness. I don't really get that anymore. I've just learned to accept that this is my life now.
Damn. You're down there, man.
Okay. I know.
I don't know. Sorry.
Well, you said it. I just thought maybe you'd go into more detail. Alright. You want to know about him or about
Let's
Dekker?
learn more about him first. Even though I feel like we already know all about
I'm
him.
a supermarket worker from, well, hell.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell.
I imagine what I'm experiencing now might be a type of hell. Not everyone burns in flames with the devil on their back.
Like this is gonna be your favorite,
I need to make
Coon.
sense of my problem.
Oh, I think that's all for that one then. Let's
Alright,
go. Tell me about
Dekker.
Mr.
Dekker was
Dekker.
a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
How much time did you spend with Dekker, with Dr. Dekker? So this is our guy that just suffered a very traumatic event and he's like can't live with it.
It fucked him up
As far
badly.
as Dr. Dekker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
That's all the important stuff. What?
Sorry, got nothing.
Thought maybe he would tell us,
Dr. Dekker was a complex man.
How was Dekker a complex man?
I saw the conflict that Dr. Dekker was going through. Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself.
Okay, wait, what? Did you get anything out of that?
I
Or
think I
didn't
need
play
that.
it?
What did he just say?
I saw the conflict that Dr.
Conflict?
Dekker was going through.
What
Yeah.
conflict?
Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently.
Yeah, it's conflict.
No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself.
What conflict did Dekker have?
He was like a kid in a sweet shop. He had so many options, he didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away.
That's everything? He felt
Well,
way shorter,
goddamn,
bro.
we killed it. He was way shorter.
Yeah, you found everything. I guess we can move on then
Alright.
and see kind of what goes on the next day,
Yeah. Alright.
Continue, are you sure? Hell yeah.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
Okay. Hello, Jaya.
Hmm.
Oh no, Kunchi's got her feet
Oh my
out.
god, that's like grippers. Don't move them towards the camera, we'll be fine.
Guess I should just say hello, Jaya.
I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the
Oh.
body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either.
Okay.
Ben found a body?
Yes. Ben found Dr. Dekker's
Ah,
body on
Valentine's night.
in his office. In your office.
Oh, Dekker is in his office?
Dr. Dekker, I should ask the patients where they were that day. Fair enough. Dekker died on Valentine's Day, huh?
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
He
Can you
died
be
in his
more
office?
specific?
Or was found in his office?
Dekker was found in his office?
Try asking me one thing at a
Found in
time.
his office?
Alright, I'm not going anywhere.
Or died in his office? One of the two.
Try
Okay,
asking me
well,
one
fuck
thing
you.
at a time. It's alright, I'm not going anywhere. I don't know what Dr. Dekker was doing here, and my services weren't required that evening. He'd often stay late though, so it wasn't that unusual. I can't answer that.
Yeah, of course you can't. Who is Ben?
Sorry, didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell.
Okay.
I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in.
What does Ben do for work? Okay.
I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty.
How long will Ben be out, you know?
I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly
20 minutes past 10.
For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down.
The police weren't very talkative?
Yeah, we can ask that.
The police wanted to know what I was doing
Okay, that
Valentine's night. You know, when the body was.
Oh, I asked you this as
I was
well.
at home, all on my lonesome. So I guess that makes me a suspect.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
You were.
You know what? There's probably just other questions I could pull down. Tell me about Valentine's night.
You know, the 14th of February, the day of love. Or remembering a massacre. Whichever's more you. I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. There's only two of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered.
You're kind of sus the way you're talking
Yeah,
to me
for
right
real.
now.
I think the police police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed. There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew, or someone who had access to the office. Yeah, like little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
Yes. Of course.
Do you want me to tell her yes?
Everyone's a suspect, man.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose everyone's a suspect
Yeah, that's
at
what
the
I said.
moment, even you.
That's what we
You did
said.
mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you didn't agree, but I thought I'd let you know. That's very kind of you.
Oh, we're going back in on this.
Oh,
No. I wanted to see what was in my notes. Alright.
I don't know exactly, but a stabbing of some kind. We'll be getting the autopsy through at some point. I'll let you know when.
Okay.
I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? But don't worry. That's a new chair.
Where's the old chair? Yeah, why is it a new chair?
All I know is the police took his chair. Forensics, I suppose.
I don't think it's a Jaya. I think he's just hardcore fucking
I
with
think
us.
it has to do with her needing grief counseling. She says she needed grief counseling from us.
He
He was
did.
stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to do. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were getting.
Is it you by chance that had a problem with the treatment you weren't getting?
I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist, they're probably not doing a very good job.
Well, do you think Dr. Dekker, you think Dr. Dekker did a good job? Oh, well, I guess that falls into that category.
I wasn't really in his social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names.
I need you to give me some names.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
Susan,
Oh,
Annabelle, Melissa. There are some names, but they're not names of anyone I know.
Damn it. Well, we've got everything.
well, ask her about the grief counseling.
uh, what grief
It's about what wrong?
counseling do you need?
It's about what wrong?
Yeah, I went back to fix it, and
It's good that you're asking lots of questions. I'm just not sure you're asking the right ones.
let's see if we hint it, right? Let's just check. I think it's gonna say, perhaps you should ask someone else. Because it says we got everything for her right now. So I guess that means we're just moving on, unless you want me to try to ask something else? Right?
Yeah, we're good.
And then we'll just, like, stop it the next day.
Having a loop day.
Oh, hey.
Alright,
Nathan.
well, we'll stop here, and next time we'll talk about the loop day with them.
Yup, we've used 60
Bro,
hints.
we're
It didn't feel like we've used
16% through the game? How long is this game? Holy fuck.
It's game might be a longer one. Oh, I feel like now since we've had the initial talk, though, the conversations will probably be shorter, in theory.
We'll see. But thank y'all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Sure, boy.